Manipur Human Rights Commission set to serve recommendation to government to lift disturbed area status declared under Armed Forces Special Powers Act. Associations under Manipur Government Services Federation launched cease work strike pressing demands in connection with settlement of pay anomalies. Custom Division Imphal Anti-Smuggling Unit arrest man in possession of amphetamine tablets worth around 5 crore rupees. Manipur reports 49%. And India adds 25,166 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 36,000 recoveries in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.51%. Hello and welcome to Impact News watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear a mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Manipur Human Rights Commission MHRC is recommending the Manipur government to lift disturbed area status declared in the state under the Armed Forces Special Powers Act (APSPA). Speaking to media at MHRC office in Lumphel today, MHRC Chairman Khaidem Mani said the Commission is acting on a complaint filed by the late Medical Director Dr. T.H. Suresh. He said that the recommendation report will be submitted to Chief Secretary and DGP as well, seeking response within 3 months. Khaidem Mani expressed firm belief that removal of APSPA will facilitate in bringing political settlement and bring back insurrection to mainstream. He added that Jeevan Reddy Review Committee has been seeking removal of APSPA since 2005. The senior advocate urged the Chief Minister to remove the act as he has often announced that Manipur's law and order has improved. He also announced that the Commission is releasing its annual report 2020-21 after 23 years. The annual report will highlight activities of the Commission.
Pumlong to haiba repeal to haiba sina central government to gadabani adusu aige commission ge recommendation sida yaragati repeal to na ba repeal to badi state government ngamdabani na central government da taksilu haiba recommendation amsu yawi aduga haiba mayam si yangaga masigi law se myanmar nadraba law outdated oiba draconian oiba yam tamthiba saing chaba Ganatantra Chatpalaipa Mata Chaloidaba Adumba law Amani. Duna Matanga Chuchunadraba, democracy Chatpalaipa Mata, Sijin Nagadaba law Nataba Ama, quite a season number say. Awang Nong Poki Praza Singbu, Manipuri Praza Singbu, Hantana Yang Bam Yang Amalay, Madugumaki political to Malaybra. I would say Miam Nangangari Banab.
Government Employees Association under Manipur Government Services Federation have launched cease work strike pressing demands in connection with settlement of pay anomalies. The federation gave the government deadline till yesterday to meet their demands, including 28% increment of DA and DR, equal pay scale with central government employees, etc. Manipur Secretariat Services Association, MPSC Employees Association, Manipur Public Works Department Engineers Association, All Manipur Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Field Assistant Employees Union are on cease work strike. Meanwhile, nurses under Trained Nurses Association of India, Manipur State Branch also carried out cease work strike at District Hospital, pressing their various demands including increment in nursing allowance and others. Nurses at Trained Nurses Association Tamenglong District Hospital Chandel, Senapati, Ukhrul and PHCs cease works today. Minister of State for Education and External Affairs and Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan has begun Jan Arsivad Yatra from the Mao Gate today. Mao police and BJP workers gave Dr. Ranjan a warm reception upon his arrival. A public meeting was also held at Mao bus parking. Nagaland Education Minister and leaders of BJP Nagaland Brothers accompanied him. His flight landed at the Dimapur airport from New Delhi earlier in the day. Agriculture Minister Oinam Lukhoi, Outer Manipur MP Dr. Lorho Foze, MLAs and BJP supporters took part in the event. Jan Arsivat Yatra road trip aims to reach out to people in remote areas. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Ranjan assured that as a Minister of State representing the Northeast, he will emphasize on resolving any misunderstandings between Manipur and Nagaland. Dr. Ranjan will journey from Imphal to Moreh on August 18 and from Utlo till Churchampur on August 19.
External affairs की portfolio की वजह से it's one of the prestigious. I want to say India connected with different nations and countries of the world. Asi to ko bata Northeastern India da leiba mina masaksi munno udiwa kambu ai ko khalaga yamna prestigious wa ko pi si kan gi. Northeastern India se Modi na pamje baga loina. This is one of the most strategic region for the growth of the people in India. We are bounded with North China, in the east Myanmar, south and southwest Bangladesh, the foothills Himalaya, Bhutan, Nepal, but Mayam foreign country na yomsel laga Northeastern India se. People's representative to the external affairs the fire the D. You will about the vaccine se Masika na
Ministry of State Rural Development Fangan Singh Kulasen has inspected the works taken by Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department at various places of Manipur. RDNPR Minister Thongam Biswajit and top officers of the department accompanied him. The team inspected water tanks of the water supply schemes constructed under Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Urban Mission at Sangayumphom and Kangabok in Thobal district and also inspected the condition of the ongoing construction of Tentha PAC at Tentha Kuno. Later, an interaction meet with women self-help groups formed on the Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission of the department was held at Ibudo, Thongzulakpa, Sanglen, Thongzubat 2. After the interaction program, a review meeting on works taken under RDNPR department in both hills and valley regions of Manipur was held at Hotel Classic Grande, Chingmairong. Speaking on the occasion, Fangan Singh Kulasen expressed contentment that Manipur government has properly carried out various welfare programs launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He especially expressed dissatisfaction with the works initiated to supply clean drinking water to every household and at the improvement of the health sector.
राज्य सरकार इसका प्रपोजल भेजती है जिन गांवों को या एरियाज को चिन्हित करते हैं आबादी हम 15,000 से लेकर के 50,000 तक की आबादी ये हमने इस पॉपुलेशन को कवर करते हैं अलग अलग ऐसे क्लस्टर्स का निर्माण हमने किया है और उसी रूप में ये करीब हमारा 50% के आसपास पॉपुलेशन है उसको हमने कवर किया है तो इस प्रकार के गाँवों को कवर करते हैं NDB की और नतगा तोवान बा फंडिंग एजेंसी की मखा दगी 3054 crore को वाटर सप्लाई तौदना अखोगी लैरिबा खांगबो की एसिड सारिज नतना एवरी कंस्टिट्यूएंसी खुदिमक्ता सिगुम बसिंग सी अखोन मफम कयादसु अखोन हेल्थ के सेक्टर द कन्वर्जन तौबा द एनी इंपोर्टेंट ओइबा जगह द मयाम म तौरी तौदबु अखोई सानबगी और अमगी और अदु ngasi gi ओना देखोना पर्टिकुलरली अखोन याम मरु ओइना चंगलिबा सिंगी अमदी हेल्थ की सेक्टर इस अखोन चलगा येमुबने
A team of the Anti-Smuggling Unit of Custom Division Imphal today arrested a man in possession of contraband worth around 5 crore rupees at around 9:30 a.m. As per police report, the arrested person is 31 years old, H.L. Shongkhongam Mate, son of H.L. Kongkuland Mate of Technopol Bazaar, Chandal. Acting on a specific information, the team arrested him at Kakching Lamkai. He was carrying the drug in a blue-color cement bag. Police found 3 brown sugar packets labeled 3030 export quality, 2 black color packets and recovered 50,000 amphetamine tablets weighing approximately 5 kg from the packets. A case has been registered against him under the relevant section of the NDFBS Act 1985 for necessary legal actions. Police investigation is underway to nab other offenders of the case. A team of NAB police station has arrested 2 interstate drug traffickers from Manipur near the gate of New Secretariat building along National Highway number 2. As per police report, the arrested persons are 49 years old Muhammad Abdul Joanund, son of Muhammad Abdul Zabar of Kwakta Makhalekai in Bisnupur district, and another person. The police team arrested them carrying 20 bundles of WY tablets weighing about 24 kg in a Tata truck bearing registration number NL01G7464 last evening. Narcotics and Affairs of Border Police Station has registered a case for further investigation. Ichumkom Women's Union has urged government to punish culprits involved in assaulting Ichum Kairakom villagers, including chief and women. Ichumkom Women's Union, Federation of Haumi Women Wing, and Kabui Women Organization jointly organized a press meet at KR Colony in Sangay Prau today. Speaking at media, union member Abar Komt said that the incident occurred on July 17. She recalled that a ceremony was held for the village elders on the day when they were attacked. She alleged that the brutal act was stirred up by the Kom and Kuki-speaking villagers taking shelter in the same village since the Naga-Kuki War of 1993. She said many people, including 9 women, of which one is a pregnant woman, were attacked and the assaulted pregnant lady is undergoing treatment at Grims Hospital. Abar added that culprits even escaped the FIR filed at Kaitan Mambi Police against them. She urged the government and the relevant authorities to take immediate action at the earliest.
Honorable CM, I na ujung kay rapom women singna request tahu jarak minbadi. Koi nupi mayam di samoya so kare moi nupa sina nupi puraga kari maram gi kesa se kan handa bano. Ado kari maram gi moi ilai lain hekta tharak bano. Ado koi nupi mayam di yam janing dare. Ado yaraga di action jauh na lau khapiu hain request tahu jarak bani. Honorable CM.
Students' Union of Maya Lambi College, Yumnam Huitrom, has boycotted any activities in the college until the government fulfills their demand for a qualified principal. The student union has claimed that the current principal does not fulfill the required criteria or are hence hindering progress of the college. Reportedly, the students have already submitted a written request demanding the same to Education Minister S. Razin, but there is no response yet. They have also complained that there is not a single teacher in the history department of the college. Students' unions of JNT Manipur Dance Academy, Government Dance College and Music College have banned normal activities at Manipur University of Culture until the controversy over admission to MA course has been resolved. The union also warned against anyone objecting to their move. Vehicles can now cross the Nung Dolant Suspension Bridge along National Highway 37 in Falchiribam Road. An iron plate of the bridge collapsed yesterday and many heavily loaded trucks were stranded along the highway. Villagers and members of NSI, DCM and Manipur Drivers Association MDA jointly repaired the bridge, enabling light vehicles to pass through. MDA Assistant Secretary Ningthau Koireng, who took part in repairing the bridge, said vehicles can now cross the bridge. Landslide has occurred along Tamenglong-Khongsang Road due to heavy incessant rains. A massive landslide occurred this morning at a location 5 kilometers away from Khongsang. Vehicular movement is being disrupted. Many vehicles are stranded on the both sides of the road. Rivers are flowing in danger mark. Electric lines have tripped in Noni and Tamenglong district and there is no power supply. Meanwhile, SHELLYRA Company, a road construction company engaged along Khongsang-Tamenglong Road, has started clearing the landslide debris. Locals have demanded repair of the deplorable roads from Nongdam to Hairok and Thayong in Lamlai Assembly Constituency and the one leading to Andhra Assembly Constituency. Manipur reported 403 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 4,336 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 9.29%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 108,948, out of which 5,721 are active cases. 6 COVID patients died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,722. On a positive note, 946 recovered cases were reported in the past 24 hours. State's cumulative recovered cases have reached 1,01,505. Manipur's recovery rate as of today stands at 93.16%. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Pioneer Academy, Bamon Kampu, Imphal East. Class 11 Science admission extended for a few days due to prevailing COVID-19 situation. Special announcement. Admission fees can be paid in 2 installments. For more details, please visit school campus during office hours or visit school website www.pioneeracademyimpal.in.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas, spacious classrooms equipped with smart boards, well-stocked library, expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start, cause it all begins with you. UNACO School, excellence in education.
Babina Diagnostic na adongi yumda laktuna laboratory test ki sample lawbagi khudong chaba miyamda piduna lakli. Makada pizariba phone number singa sida call natraga WhatsApp ta pau fawbiraktuna COVID-19 gi amadi atay atopa sample sing adongi yumda laktuna lawnabagi khudong chaba lawbiyu. Phone number sing adudi 8415903436 amadi 6909365328 Test ki result sing babina da lawba lakpagi mahutta ishagi mobile phone gi kuthang da download tawraga yamna laina fangbigani.
Welcome back. After the break, we're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 25,166 fresh COVID-19 cases, 36,830 recoveries and 437 deaths in past 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have declined to 3,69,846, lowest in 146 days. Total recovered cases are 3,14,48,754 and recovery rate stands at 97.51%, while death toll has reached 4,32,079. COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to more than 55,47,00,000 people in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 20,88,88,000 people. Above 43,87,000 people have died and recoveries are above 18,72,56,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 68,71,000 in the world, followed by Brazil and India. Former cooperator of the IMC Ward No. 3, Hizam Nutan Chandra, has appealed to form Imphal Municipal Corporation Board of Administrators to make the corporation functional. Speaking to Impact News at his Thangmeiban residence today, Hizam Nutan Chandra said IMC has dissolved on June 15 as former elected members' terms have ended. He said COVID situation in Imphal East and Imphal West district is trill-creamed. Hence, conduction of the IMC election is not expected soon. Nutan Chandra stressed on the need to form a board of administrators, including all the members of 27 wards under the IMC with approval from Chief Minister N. Biren, who is also in charge of Mahud. He added that formation of such board is allowed under Section 205 and 211 of the Manipur Municipalities Act 1994.
after general election matungda tagadaba marana sarkarna munna khanthabire haraga hujik lairiba praja singi problem ward kuntere sida segmentary lai segmentary sigi corporator singna hana esi thabak toromba dumaina khana makhai praja gi sarkar gi mateng haibadi pendang metam se mateng pangba ngamna gi damakta official singa khoi tuna thabak chatpa coordinate en thabak chatpa yana gi damakta board of administrator ma sembiu haina already mamang khoi honorable chief minister memorial pisin jagre board of administrator semna khona bada khoi masen marakta bias laiba nungaina dabam ta leite khoi kuntreta athuba matamda board of administrator ma thambiragadi matamdu miyoim hoi nipana sagida ta adu sarkar gi kuchini sarkar athubida khanbire haraga praja miyam gi hujik sothariba corporation gi yengbire haraga maloina imphal misal corporation gi yengbire haraga khanbire haraga praja singi khanbire haraga athuba matamda honorable chief minister na khoi board of administrator ma sembiu haiba appeal lama khoina tawjabani khoina sarkar da nungaitaba warobali jati.
Supporters of political activist Sapam Kanglipalt will decide which party he will join by September. A meeting was held at Kanglipal's residence in Nongada, Hong Kong today. Like-minded people who attended the meeting formed a new group called Ahal Luptin Lamlai. Reportedly, Lamlai Mapari Thaugal Lut will carry out survey in September at polling station 40 of Lamlai Assembly constituency under the instruction of Ahal Luptin Lamlai to decide which political party Kanglipalt will join to contest the upcoming state election. World Meitei Convention has extended solidarity to Scheduled Tribes Demand Committee SDDC Manipur's demand for inclusion of Meitei community in the Scheduled Tribe list of the Indian Constitution. Press release from the convention says Meitei community has been sidelined from being the rightful citizens of Manipur. It added that demographic imbalance resulting from shifting population has raised concern that native Meitei community is on the brink of extinction. Medium to heavy rainfall is expected in both hills and valley regions of the state in the upcoming days. As per a report from the India Meteorological Department, Regional Meteorological Center Guwahati, widespread rain is expected in Teknapol, Tamenglong, Senapati, Ukhrul, Chandel and Churchampu district today and tomorrow, as well as in some places of Kampokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Jiribam and Nonai district, while few isolated places of Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching, Technopol and Phosol district will receive rain. Extensive rain is expected on August 19 at Tamenglong, Senapati and Ukhrul district and in a few places of Kampokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Kamzong, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Technopol, Chandel and Phosol district. 2 or 3 places of Jiribam and Nonai district may also receive rain on August 19. Many places of Tamenglong, Senapati, Ukhrul, Chandel and Churchampu district will receive rain on August 20. Some places of Kampokpi, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Technopol and Phosol district and 1 or 2 places of Imphal West and Imphal East. Many places of Tamenglong, Senapati, Ukhrul district, Kampokpi, Chandel and Churchampu and few places in Imphal West, Imphal East, Kamjong, Jiribam, Nonai, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching, Technopol and Phosol district on August 21. As per a report from the ICAR Agro-Meteorological Unit, Lamphel, Manipur received 44.5 mm of rain during the last 24 hours. The Khongsai INPI General Headquarters, Kuki INPI Manipur and various Kuki organizations have condoled the untimely demise of the renowned Kuki folklore musician Thongkhongsamt Lungking Khongsai. He was 68. Press release from the organization lauded the late musicians for his contributions in promoting the Kuki art and culture. Thongkhongsamt Lungking Khongsai received many awards during his lifetime, including NEJET CC Award, SLYF Award, 38 Short Story Play Creative Director Award, ASS Award, JSBL Art and Culture Award 2018. The organization also expressed sadness that his demise has left an irreparable loss for the Kuki society. Indian Air Force C-17 heavy lift aircraft carrying the second batch of diplomats, officials and journalists from Kabul has landed in Gujarat, Jamnagar. The IAF aircraft flew from Hamid Karzai International Airport around 8 a.m. Kabul, timed with the help of U.S. forces manning the ATC. Indian ambassador to Afghanistan, Rudendra Tandol, and 120 other diplomats and officials were on the flight. The evacuation comes after 24 hours long negotiation. India is now waiting for U.S. forces to allow civilian flights to Kabul for further evacuation. The first batch of the Indians came on Sunday via an Air India flight. Meanwhile, President of Center of Political and Foreign Affairs, Payant Fawcett, said that Afghanistan citizens are blaming Pakistan for the country's current situation as it gave shelter to the Taliban when its citizens were fighting the terrorist group. In view of the prevailing situation in Afghanistan, the Union Ministry of Home Affairs has announced a new category of visa, E-Emergency X-Mix Visa, to fast-track visa application for entering India. The new type of visa, which is essentially expected to benefit Hindus and Sikhs stranded in Afghanistan and staring at the prospect of victimization and persecution by the Taliban, will have an initial validity of 6 months. Around 500 Indian officials and security staff are stuck in the war-ravaged nation as of now. Many of them are in a secured area and will be brought back soon. United Nations Security Council (UNSC) has called for an immediate cessation of all hostilities and the establishment of a new government in Afghanistan that is united, inclusive and representative. The Security Council has expressed deep concern over reported serious violations of international humanitarian law and human rights abuses in Afghanistan. The UNSC members also called for urgent talks to resolve the current crisis of authority in the country and to arrive at a peaceful settlement through an Afghan-led, Afghan-owned process of national reconciliation. The statement comes as UNSC held a meeting on Afghanistan yesterday under the Indian presidency. The meeting comes a day after Kabul fell to the Taliban, seizing control of the presidential palace. In a statement, the member countries underlined that all parties must respect their obligations under international humanitarian law in all circumstances, including those related to the protection of civilians. Speaking during the UNSC meet, UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres called for international unity in Afghanistan. Representatives of the United States urged countries to offer refuge to the Afghans fleeing the nation. The Russian envoy to the UN alluded to the involvement of regional actors in the peace process in Afghanistan. Russia said that it intends to involve Iran in the process. Now the sports news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with the Indian para-athlete contingent for Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games via video conferencing this morning. 54 para-athletes from across 9 sports disciplines are representing India at the Games, which is India's biggest ever contingent to the Paralympic Games. Union Sports Minister Anurag Thakur and Law Minister Kiren Rijiju were present during the interaction. Renowned India has presented SUV car Kiga to Tokyo Olympic silver medalist Saiko Mirabai Chanu. Renowned India Vice President Surdi Malhotra and Gifte Motors Renowned India's dealer principal N. Dinal presented the vehicle to weightlifter Mirabai today at Renowned Infalt in Mantripuki. Speaking on the occasion, Sudhir Malhotra lauded Mirabai for bringing India an Olympic silver medal.
It's an honor to, on behalf of Renault India, that I am presenting to Mirabai, I would say the world-famous sports personality. Despite her fame, she's so very humble and she's given us a stunning performance befitting her personality, her sports attitude and the stunning performance that she has given. We are so honored to hand over the keys of this sporty, stunning and smart Renault Kiger to her.
My support Mayamama Tawibasina I tung the Horakadaba Habatare, tung the Horakadaba players Mayam Sida Oina increase Hana PV Bagumboina in Kanjadi Mayamama Sumba Pavas support Mayamala. Putadi Hena Fawa Manipur player Putoposun and Monica Ioina Sugasiki Numise Yamna Nungaiba Numines Mina Reno Campinas Mina Karamana gifts the Vibase.
All Manipur Football Association has indefinitely postponed the Under-18 Boys Inter-Club Football Tournament proposed to be held this month under the aegis of All India Football Federation owing to COVID-19 pandemic. Manipur Cricket Association Electoral Officer Naurem Pravin IAS has formally inducted Peter Ketrimayum as MCA Secretary for 2019 till 2022 term. The event was held at Luang Pokpa Cricket Stadium, Luang Sangbong. India crossed England, scoring 151 runs in the second Test match held at Lord's Cricket Stadium in England. The Test match hosted by England was conducted from August 12 to 16. Winning the toss, England bowled first in the second Test match. In the first inning, India managed to score 364 runs with 10 wickets down, where India's Lokesh Rahul scored 129 runs and England's bowler James Anderson took 5 wickets down. In the second inning, India scored 298 runs with 8 wickets down. On the other hand, England scored 391 runs with 10 wickets down in their first inning, where England's captain Joe Root scored 180 runs and Indian bowler Mohammad Siraj took 4 wickets down. England team lost to India in the second inning by scoring only 120 runs with 10 wickets down. Lokesh Rahul has been declared the man of the match. With this win, India has taken 1-0 lead in this 5-match series after first Test match was declared as draw. The third Test at Trent Bridge Cricket Ground, England, will be held from August 18 till 22. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur Human Rights Commission set to serve recommendation to government to lift disturbed area status declared under Armed Forces Special Powers Act. Associations under Manipur Government Services Federation launched cease work strike pressing demands in connection to its settlement of pay anomalies. Customs Division Imphal Anti-Smuggling Unit arrestment in possession of amphetamine tablets worth around 5 crore rupees. Manipur reports 403 COVID-19 cases, 946 recoveries and 6 deaths in 24 hours. Positivity rate stands at 9.29%. And India adds 25,166 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 36,000 recoveries in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.51%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.